No grave can hold my body down. No grave can hold my body down. When the trumpet shall sound and the dead in Christ shall rise, no grave, no grave. Pleasant good morning and welcome back to HEDM's Morning Devotion. My name is Sister Aisha and today's topic is times are critical. Right now, stop waiting until later, and it's going to be coming from Romans 13 verse 11, and it reads, "And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe." Times are critical right now. And the longer we continue to wait, be asleep, our soul salvation wouldn't even happen. Because we're going to be like, oh, no worries, we have time. Oh, I'm going to do it next week. Oh, this is not really the time. This is just a pre-time. When it does come, we won't be ready, right? Two words that stuck out to me during this verse was sleep. And I'm actually going to read the definition. I kind of paraphrase a little bit. Read the definition of what it said for sleep. The whole thing, it's long, right? So, sleep, a condition of the body and mind that is typically reoccurring for several hours every night, in which the eyes are closed, the postural muscles are relaxed, the activity of the brain is altered, and consciousness of the surroundings are practically suspended. Remember, it says, awake out of sleep. Awake out of your suspended mind. Awake out of your drowsy sense. Wake up. It's telling us to wake up. The time is here. The time is now. Stop putting off things for later. Because when later comes, we will not have time to even reach the latter part in life. We won't. If we continue to push things for later. If we continue to put God for later. It's so crazy because this topic has been in my eyesight for the longest, for basically the whole month. And I'm talking now, but I'm in my head, I had to beat myself up basically before I even got here, because I waited for so long to do my devotion because a lot of things were just happening and stress and all this anxiety, all this stuff is just coming in at once. And I'm like, okay, no worries, I'm going to have time to do this. I'm going to have time to do this devotion. I'm going to have time. How am I going to keep on putting God off and expecting him to work? How am I going to keep on telling God to wait, do this hold on finger? That is so disrespectful to me in my head. It's so disrespectful to me. It's like telling God to hold on. Hold on. I have bigger fish to fry. Hold on, God. I'm going through something right now. Hold on, God. Hold on, God. I'm sorry. I cannot do what you're requiring of me right now, which is this devotion, because I'm going through something right now and I know that I can get through it. However, now I'm talking and I wrote down things and I'm just like, this is how it truly is. No sugarcoating it. That's what it was. It was the hold on, God. I'm doing something here and I have to get through something. And that is not fair. It's not right. It's rude. It's not fair. It is time to start putting God first. And when you say you put God first, you must mean it and put it to action. I don't care what you're going through. I don't care what you're dragging through. I don't care what you're crawling through. I don't care what you're walking through. Make time for God. Because God is in charge of our salvation. That's the second word that jumped out to me. Salvation. How can I be forgiven for my sins if I'm talking about hold on, God? Hold on, God. Let me do this first, and then I'll get back to you. How rude. How rude. How rude. How rude. How rude. Hold on, God. I encourage you right now. I encourage myself as well. I already gave myself a pep talk and I talked to myself already. But right now, I'm encouraging you right now. If you are asleep, to wake up. If you keep telling God to hold on, wake up. Wake up. Because staying up late, reading God's word, doing all that you can do to eat the bread of sorrow and a rock take your place is mind-baffling. 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 And every chance I get, I'm going to remind myself and I'm going to remind you. Do not put in so much work to get to the end. Tell God to hold on and your soul salvation can't even be completed. Because in case we forgot what salvation is basically your deliverance and redemption. Sorry, I had this in my head, but I'm losing it. It's deliverance and redemption from your sin. And can I let you know that being disobedient is a sin? In case we were trying to figure that out. Being disrespectful is a sin too. Being rude. And what makes matters worse is that you're being rude to God. The one who holds so much power. The one who holds your life in his hand. The one who holds your soul salvation, your salvation in his hand. And you're telling him to hold on. How rude. How rude. How rude. I encourage us today to understand that time is critical right now. So stop waiting until later. Stop putting things off until later. Stop telling God to wait. You are not in charge. He is. You are not in charge. He is. And yes, it's going to sound harsh because we need to stop tiptoeing around God's word. Stop tiptoeing when we are encouraging people. Stop tiptoeing around when your soul salvation is at stake. Oh, darling, look, it's only this. No, listen, this is what it is. Time is short. Time is short. Stop waiting until later. Stop being rude. Stop telling God to hold on. When you say put him first, make sure he is first. Don't get caught up in your slumber. Yes, it's relaxing. Don't get caught up in your slumber because your slumber will cost you your soul salvation. So wake up. Wake up. Take care. I'm sorry, not sorry for this being such a raw devotion, but this is just what had to be done today. And I pray that you take this devotion as serious as it is, because we need to stop playing around. We need to stop playing around. We need to stop playing around. Tackle today with first understanding where you stand right now. Are you playing in God's face? Or are you not? Are you telling God to hold on? Are you asleep? These are the things that you need to just figure out first before you make your next step for today. Ciao. Have a blessed day.